Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 101 of our Your Next Level Mastermind series. And the topic we have today, I regard as probably the most important topic that we've ever done, ever. It's called, what changes can we make to help our members more? And remember, think of yourself as well. What are you missing in the group that you'd like the group to provide more to you than what we're doing right now? And there's no right or wrong answers. And my plan is to get a list of as many of these ideas as possible. And then you're going to create a post out of them, and we're going to vote on them, and then we'll do what we can. But I really am looking forward to hearing what you have to say. And by the way, the ideas that come forward, what changes can we make to help our fellow members? Remember, you can use these yourself when you're dealing with your own clients. All right? So think about that. And it could be just a little thing. It hasn't got to be a major thing, just a little thing that we can do to help people feel better, feel special, or to help them more within our community. All right, that's what it's all about. Now, there are people here already that will be sharing with you in a moment a little bit about themselves. And I would very much like everyone who's watching the replay to reach out to every single one of them, Mark and John and Lisa and Santa Claus and Queen Lisa and Penny, everybody, okay? Alpha, just in case you think I forgot you, Jet Veal, the mask marketer from the Philippines, okay? And Ashwin has just joined us, and there'll be others. And of course, how can you miss Santa Claus? Okay. I want you to reach out to every single one of these people because you don't know what they know. But more important, you don't know who they know. That's the key. So I would like you and encourage you to reach out to every single one of these people and make yourself known to them, book a time to talk with them. Don't worry about business. Just build a relationship with these people. Build a relationship based on the truth, based on being honest with them, based on being open with them, based on being the real person that you are. And if you can do that, you never know what doors these people could open for you. Okay? So without any further ado, let me start by asking them to introduce a little bit about themselves. And we'll start with you, John Allen, followed by Joy Healy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. I'm John D. Allen of Allen Small Business Coaching. My primary objective and the thing I'm most passionate about is helping other coaches get more of their conversions from the leads they actually have right now. I'm not in the lead generation business, never have been, don't want to be, never will be. But what's happening is so many coaches are leaving money on the table from lack of conversions for the people that they have. So my purpose is to help them get more conversions from those leads. I'm located in southwestern Ontario, close to the other London, the one without the big bridge and the big clock. And I deal with people in all English-speaking countries all over the world. You can reach out to me. My contact information will be down below. I look forward to talking to you. Am I going to be the right person for you? I don't have a clue. Just, we can have a chat and go from there. Thanks, everyone. I'm John D. Allen.
And I'm so glad you said it that way, John, because John doesn't know whether he's the right person for you. And by the way, he doesn't know whether you're the right person for him, but that shouldn't stop you having a conversation because it could open doors in areas that you never thought possible. Thank you so much for confirming that, John. Okay, Joy Healy, followed by Mark Ingstar.
Hello, everybody. I'm Joy Healy from Norwich in the United Kingdom. I help people 50 and over without good retirement income plans to supplement their retirement income with an online business, full-time or part-time. Now, funnily enough, this week, I had an email contact from a purchaser of a book I wrote in 2019. And that reminded me of my initial interest in blogging. Now, I haven't mentioned this on here because many of my opinions in the book have changed over just this 4 years, but I've actually come up with a much better way of blogging now than how I started my own blog. So I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm happy to pass that information on. And my revised method is on my link in the chat. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Joy. So the updated version of how to build a blog you've got there.
Yeah, it's on the link that I'll put. Yeah,
excellent.
on the link that I'll put in the chat.
That
Thanks,
would
Pete.
be very valuable. Thank you very much indeed. Okay.
Thank you.
Mark Ingstar, followed by Lisa McClellan.
Yeah, hello all. I'm from Hamilton, New Zealand, and I'm your wealth making partner, and open to creating opportunities for you, or possibly be able to point you in the right direction of what you're after. So yeah, created some platforms to help people with their services and products coming up. The whole goal is to help startups and entrepreneurs move forward, and that's what we're doing, and have it on charity focused, and created a social enterprise, Strangers Group, and we're out there trying to change the world a little bit, and improve communities and the environment, and start sort of sending a lot of little companies out there to help us do the same, and coaches. So that's, yeah, thanks for listening.
Mark, you've got a huge agenda, okay? And even if only 10% of it comes off, you're going to make a huge impact in this world. So I admire what you're doing. I really do admire that. Well done, mate. And I'm looking forward to being able to help in some small way as well. Well done. Okay, Lisa McClellan, followed by Santa Claus.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see you again from last week. I'm Lisa. I live close to Ottawa, Ontario, here in Canada. I'm an RN, a psychotherapist, massage therapist, fitness champ, and previous fitness model. I help frustrated, emotionally reactive people pleaser women get back control of their emotions, their body, and their mind by breaking negative habits, addressing old beliefs that were keeping them stuck, having guilt-free me time, and implementing simple systems of order and predictability. So if you or anyone knows anyone who's looking for some help in that area, just let me know.
Lisa, can I ask you one question?
Sure can.
People pleaser women.
Yep.
Tell me more.
Pardon me?
Tell me more.
Tell you more. Yeah,
how would I know if I was talking to a people pleaser woman?
That's a good question. Yeah, it would be someone who kind of is a bit shy, looks down, always wants to take care of everyone else and do everything for everyone else. Doesn't really put their own needs first, and is really just trying to take over, and do as much as they can for other people, even though they not necessarily want to.
Okay, makes sense. can you keep those thoughts top of mind when we come to the topic?
Sure.
Because I think you can make some valuable contributions.
Cool.
Okay. Anthony, Santa Claus, whichever way you prefer, followed by Penny Kennedy. Sorry,
Well,
Penny,
everyone,
you
hey,
gotta
it's
follow
good.
him.
Well, today's talk introduction is going to be a little different because I'm going to be adding something new, something that to beyond my Santa Claus work. But yeah, I am Santa, and I am looking to try to bring Santa to everyone all year round via Zoom. Little 15, 30-minute Zoom sessions in the privacy of your own home. For all those youngsters or nieces and nephews, grandchildren, someone who might need a mid-year check-in, a birthday wish, a birthday greeting, or even a special message from Santa saying, "Hey, great job on that project today, John." And because I work with kids from 1 to 92. I'm also looking out there for event coordinators and people who, photography sessions and things like that. My information will be put for Santa work will be put in the chat. But the other option, the other avenue that I have been going down for the past 15 years, longer than I've been Santa, is my voiceover business. Anthony Pacelli Voiceovers. I am the voice behind your project, bringing your project to life and to the world. So for the past 15 years, I've been working with web video producers, instructional designers, audio producers to help create friendly and engaging, trustworthy training videos, web explainer videos. And I've even been doing voicemail and on-hold messages, and I just love it. It's something that I've been doing and just trying to get a little bit more oomph behind. And, with my contacts and the people that I know, and the clients that I work with, if you need a video, productions for what you have out there, please get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to put you in touch with my clients, as well as maybe even voice your projects if you have any. And that I'm here to talk to anyone and everyone to help get you where you need to be. Santa's not just about giving presents; it's about helping make you feel good. And if I can help you get there with your business and help you get there via a web production or whatever, a web video production, just let me know. I would be more than happy to help you.
Last week, you mentioned as Santa Claus, you help people pop the question.
Oh, yes, I did. And I almost forgot that. That's one thing that the newest aspect is helping people get together, get that permanent bond and have Santa right there to help you. If you bring that joyous meeting and that joyous moment with Santa and help you pop that question, make it, again, a beautiful little setup. As I said last week, I had a scenario where I met the family at the restaurant. I had a special present that I had to give to the girlfriend to be the new fiance. And she opened, I got her to stand up and I was facing her, had her open the present. And while I was distracting her, her fiance went behind her and she opened. I said, "Open the present. I can't wait to see what it is. This is such a special gift." And it was a little note. It said, "Turn around." And then she turned around and there was her boyfriend on one knee with a ring in hand saying, "Will you marry me?" And that was such a joyous event. She said, "I'll think about it." No, but she said yes. It was so great. She did say yes, but it was a wonderful opportunity.
And you were dressed as Santa Claus?
And I was dressed as Santa.
Are you also dressed as Santa Claus when you do the congratulations on the promotion?
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely.
And is that done face to face?
And I have a casual like this the outfit that you see me in with the vest and the white shirt. That's part of my get up as Santa. My casual uniform.
Okay. Thank you, Santa.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Penny Kennedy, followed by Alpha.
Good morning, everyone. Like always, Santa, that's a hard act to follow. But that's okay. We're all family here. So
That's right. It's all family.
My name is Penny Kennedy, and I am located in northern Canada in a unique location of half on Alberta and half in Saskatchewan. So that's a little bit about myself. What I do is I help people live a better life, a cleaner, more organic, healthiest life possible. And that is anything between products, everyday products, shampoo, that kind of stuff, toothpaste, all the way up to exercise and fitness. So that's a little bit about myself. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Penny, very much indeed. Alpha, followed by Ashvin.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alpha Freeman. I'm located in Frankfurt, Germany. I'm a student and a young entrepreneur. I'm particularly focused more on the skincare everyday routine. Currently, I'm doing research and development and also marketing assets. My main goal, main key is falling in love with people's everyday problems and solutions regarding their skincare routines. So right now I'm doing the research as needed and also trying to figure out the best solution on the before and after effect. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be glad to share more details with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ashvin. Alpha. Ashvin.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. This is Afshin Nuhi from Richmond Hill in Ontario, Canada, and I help small businesses to grow their business rather, and specifically for those small business owners who take the return of their customers for granted, like I did before. So there is a way of keeping existing clients and have them come back to you again. And as you know, it's much more expensive to get new clients, as much as 12 times more expensive. So there is much easier step-by-step methods of keeping existing clients, and we can help you with that. My name is Afshin Nuhi at afshinnuhi@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashvin. Jeff Field, the business guru from the Philippines. Over to you. You're on mute.
Still muted, Jeff.
What a wonderful presentation, mucked up. I've had a bad day, guys. I got someone about to knock on my door in the moment, some idiot. I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm the mass marketer, guys, from downtown Manila in the Philippines. The reason I'm the mass marketer, I've been doing marketing, guys, for 50 years this year. And I'm the guy who gives you all the secrets the other guys don't want to tell you or charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars for. I've had 5 successful businesses, guys. I can tell you a lot of the pitfalls and help you on the journey and speed things up for you. We've got a wonderful offer for everybody in March. Guys, most of you got a car, and you check your car every 6 months, I guess, with a good service. And us older guys, you go to the doctor probably every 6 months as well. But the thing that makes you money, your website, how often do you check your website? And most of you, hardly ever. So during March, we'll do a deep dive into your website for you, totally free of charge, valued at $495. Let me grab this, guys. Sorry. What a day. Yeah, tell the idiot to come up. Bye. I told this guy 3 times to come up. Can't believe it. Anyway, back to business. Guys, with the website, normally $495. We'll do a deep dive into your website for you. And if we can't find at least 10 things wrong, we'll give you $1,000 cash for wasting your time. So, guys, reach out and get your website checked out. Now, I've got to go to the door and give this guy his mobile phone. I'll be back, guys.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Before we get to the topic, I've got some apologies. First of all, from Pat Dreyer, who's a very regular supporter of ours, but he's busy driving his beautiful wife to the airport. Carol Davies, she's been having Zoom challenges just like you, Joy. But I was on a session with her last night, actually, and it became unwatchable. So I'm not sure what that problem is there. Yvonne A. Jones. In fact, when I read this down, I thought maybe I'm going to be talking to myself. Yvonne A. Jones, she's on holiday in the West Indies and she wasn't sure if she could be near a connection. Andrew Kavanagh, he can't make it, but he wanted to make it, but he just can't do it this week. Yogesh Kapoor's got a conflicting appointment on, so but he'll be with us again next week. Lisa Jackson, who was here with us, Queen Lisa, but we've lost her. I had her down as an apology, but I'm not sure whether you're there, Lisa, or not. I can't. Can anyone see Lisa? I can't see her. Okay, well, I'll put you as an apology just in case, Lisa. Jenna Pacelli, who's a very good supporter of ours, and she's puts in her apologies and regrets and sends big hugs, and she'll be with us next week. And Monica Periardi, who is now in, where is she? She is in
India.
India. Where's she going to be next week? I haven't got a clue, right? But she's in India and she wasn't sure whether she'd be able to join us. All right. So there are the apologies. Thank you for you people for making the effort to come. Our topic is, what changes can we make to help our members more? And by all means, put your hand up. Use the reactions button to put your hand up, and I'll take you in the order that your hand is up. But this also includes maybe the way we even run the masterminds. Just so you know, we originally ran masterminds with a public session, then we broke off into breakout groups. Then we came back in and we talked about things again. Okay. So if that's something that you want to reinvestigate again, by all means say so. All right. Anyway, all right. Ashvin, your first cab off the rank, my man.
Hello there again.
What changes would you like to see us make that'll help you and everybody else more?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Peter, for running this group. I really appreciate it. And the suggestion that I have is, one, maybe have a case studies, how each of us have recently helped a client be successful, for instance.
So,
and the other thing is that I like the private session when we are not recorded. That way we can talk maybe more freely and talk about more things that maybe it's just we want to keep amongst ourselves, so to speak. Feel free to ask silly questions or what we think might be silly anyways, you know.
Okay. So
yeah,
case study and breakout rooms.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. Joy?
Well, I pinched an idea from something I saw elsewhere, but I saw another group owner, and what she did was in the group, she posted a sort of an Ask Me Anything session where people post their questions as comments. In her group, the group leader was answering the questions, but Peter already does so much for us, so perhaps everyone could take a turn to host a session each week and answer other people's questions. And maybe we could start it off by asking members what questions they'd like answered. So that was just an idea. I pinched it from someone else.
Okay. My only concern with that is I don't want to put somebody in a hot seat that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would be done.
The purpose of this is to make them feel more comfortable.
Yes, it would be done rather than face-to-face on Zoom. They'd answer the questions within the group on comments on the post.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Not on a
yeah.
Zoom call.
Because you know how much I'd love to be on a hot seat.
Okay,
But
ask
yeah.
me Ask
Yeah.
me anything post.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about if I created a post and asked for a series of questions that people would be prepared to put their 2 cents worth in. What about that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And people could add their own ideas
Okay.
as well. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Okay. Because, be quite frank, I don't want to be the person who answers all the questions.
No,
I could probably give them all
exactly.
a pretty good shot, but
Yeah.
that puts me in the limelight
Yeah.
way too much.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah,
that.
no, and it gives you extra work, and we don't
Oh,
want
no,
to
it's
do
not the
that. You're
work.
doing no, we do all that. You know, you do so much already.
No, but it's not the work, Joy. It's the fact is that
Hmm.
it's all about me, and it really should be all about you. That's the point of it. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. Yes, well, people.
Maybe
people-
depending on the question, you guys, maybe the expert in the group answers. And just kind of have everybody watch at a particular time.
Yeah.
Because if it's something about maybe fitness, maybe Lisa could answer it better than Joy could. I don't know. I'm just example.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, anyway, we'll have a look. I'll create a post with a list of questions on it.
Yeah.
And all I would like people to do would be to indicate in their comments whether they would feel comfortable in contributing to the answer. Not as some guru expert, but at least putting their 2 cents worth in. All right?
Yeah, right.
So that help answers your question, Penny, at the same time. Okay. All right. Thank you, Joy. John.
One of the things I know we used to do it, you had basically it was spin the wheel. We had a person would give a little blurb on what they did without having a giveaway type thing. What would happen if each person, one at a time, obviously once a week, went through there and gave a little blurb on their business? Gave them kind of the spotlight for that week.
Yeah. I mean, I'll accept anything. Spotlight on my business. And if they want to give something away, they can give it away.
Yeah, that's their choice. But, it's not something that they've got to do. It's a spotlight on their business. And if they want a gift, that's fine. If they don't want a gift, that's fine.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Mark.
Yeah, I quite like the speed networking arrangements in some of the communities I go to. I think it's quite good. You sort of talk off camera sort of thing and get to know someone and that too. And it's more creates more of a bond, I think. I'm not too sure. I know this is quite a friendly group and everything, but reasonably small, but
So that's really breakout rooms, right?
well, yeah, there's not too much to say that hasn't been said, but
yeah, but breakout rooms with a focus on networking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You could throw up a timer, Pete, and then if you went into a breakout room for, say, for example, 16 minutes, 4 people, 4 minutes each, something like that, because you've got the timer on the screen.
Yeah, I do that anyway, Jeff.
Yeah.
And the group's reminded you've only got 1 minute left or 5 minutes left, etc.
Correct.
And even a technophobe like me can actually do that on Zoom.
Yeah, I can't, so you're one up on me.
Oh, I'm brilliant when it comes to technology, man. Just unbelievable.
I'm good with a pen and paper.
you're hired.
I like crayons myself.
Yeah, me too.
Mark, I'm lying through my teeth, right? Lisa, what about you? Think of yourself. What is it would you like to get more from this group? And then if so, how would you like it delivered?
I think, well, what I noticed last week, I know there was a lot of people on the call, so it was a little bit difficult to have a discussion. But just, and obviously I don't know how the group is run. It's only been 2 days for me. But what I think would be nice is, like, let's say we did have that topic of work-life balance, and then let's say I gave my opinion. I think it would be interesting, and maybe you already do this, I don't know, but it'd be interesting if someone else was like, well, Lisa, have you ever thought of this? And then someone else brings something into the discussion, and then, you know, like, makes it kind of more of a conversation, get to know you, but also support your idea, or maybe gently challenge your idea or something. And I think that it's helpful in this group setting to hear what someone has to say, because then you actually get to know them, like, oh, that person seems really interesting, they have this opinion, and they said this, or I don't know, maybe I need to get to know them a bit better because I don't know if I agree with what they have to say. So I like it in this setting where we can all talk, as opposed to just like one-on-one. You know, you may not jive, and that's okay. Maybe that's something you do every now and again, but really getting to know sort of what someone says as opposed to just what they do, I think is important.
So would you want that to be done within the Zoom environment, or rather to start that conversation and carry it on after Zoom with the person concerned?
I mean, Zoom is good. Like, we're all here, might as well just talk to each other. But I don't know, maybe that's not the layout. Maybe that already is the layout.
Well, no,
Sure.
no, don't apologize. I'm just trying to get my head around exactly what you're looking for. So if you have a point of view about something, right, then, which is really what we have now in terms of the topic, we ask people what their thoughts are, and other people have different thoughts. I'm just trying to work out what difference you want to what that is.
Well, I guess
Can I jump in here? Maybe I can help.
Sure.
So, Peter, that's one of my things that I was going to say. Back in the day, like a couple years ago, so way back, we used to have just brainstorming sessions. So there was not a particular topic per se. And we just have conversations like this, whatever your struggles were, whatever your wins were, and we would just talk it out. And that was a huge help. I actually missed those because I'd be like, aha, I never thought of that. That was a good point. Or, oh, I didn't look at it that way. I better change this up. Is that kind of what you're meaning, Lisa?
No, but I like that too. Yeah, I just think, no, it's good. I mean, more discussion is basically, you know, what I'm trying to say. So in essence, we're kind of piggybacking on top of each other. So that's good.
Lisa, are you talking more about like a breakout room where just like there's a small intimate group of 3 or 4 people and then having that discussion that you're talking about, or are you talking about the whole group having that intimate discussion, or not intimate, but having that discussion and that interaction?
Yes, the whole group, because I'm feeling the vibe is like we're all here to support each other, you know, be comfortable, and like a very caring environment. So talking about something that may be a little bit like, if, you know, my point of view is this, and then someone else says, well, maybe not my point of view, but like almost like we're a family, like talking
Right.
about a topic, and but there's no judgment, there's no criticism.
Right.
It's just like,
Right.
oh,
Have a discussion over the dinner table
yeah, that sounds great.
or the breakfast table, wherever it may be.
That's exactly.
Okay. On family dinner table discussion concept. Does that capture what you're talking about?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
catchy. That's very catchy. But who's
it
going to bring
is
the wine?
catchy.
I'll bring dessert.
I can do that, Santa. I have a lot of it.
Okay.
although being at 8 o'clock in the morning, wine is
Yeah, it's only 6:45 here. I don't think we'll start yet, hey?
Before we go any further, this is what I've got so far.
Yes.
A case study, a specific case study that we can all look at from different directions. Breakout rooms, which includes speed networking or whatever you want to do in a breakout room. Ask me anything type post, where I put down a series of questions in the group, okay, and then get people to answer which one they'd feel comfortable in contributing towards. A spotlight on my business segment, where people can say, this is what I do in more detail, okay? And if they so wish, they can give something away or whatever it is to make themselves memorable, but that's not compulsory to do that. Non-specific topics, rather than having, like today, what changes can we make to help our fellow members? Don't have a specific topic at all. We just start a family dinner table discussion segment. Did I get it right?
Yeah, started the family. Even a dinner table discussion needs a topic of some sort. But yes, those sound great. Those sound great. Yeah, I think you picked up everything so far.
Okay. What else? Hello, Yogesh. Nice to see you. I didn't expect you, and I already apologise for you. So I'm asking you now. What about you, Yogesh? What changes would you like to see us do so it'd be more valuable to you?
Okay. I think I need to think about that.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Let you think about it. I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Who would like to go next? Jeffrey. Okay, Jeff.
One of my ideas is either your VA, Peter, or my VA, to get an Excel spreadsheet and put all the details of the members on that sheet. Like, firstly, like going across, this is rough, right? John Allen, what does he do? What's his contact details? Or what's his calendar? Blah, blah, blah. And then if I start to think of something, John Allen might know that. So then I could reach out on his calendar or somehow on his email and say, hey, John, I got a bit of a problem, because after all, he's one of my relatives. And would you want to jump on a call and have a chat to me about that? So basically, it's a list of who the members are and what their details, because we drop them in the chat, but most people don't save the chat, and you've got to scroll up and down looking for stuff.
So like a permanent file on the Facebook page.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, like a database.
Yeah.
It's not for pitching or anything, it's just for reaching out. You might think, oh, Santa might know the answer to that, and it's coming up Christmas time. I want to ask him what his prices are or whatever. But
Exactly.
I can't ask you here in the middle of a meeting, right? As such, right?
Right, exactly.
The other one, I've got a couple. The other one was, I'm not sure, there's two ways you could do this, was basically coffee after dark. When this finishes right on 10 o'clock, anyone who wanted to stay, providing Peter left it open or handed it over to somebody, could stay on for half an hour, and we could just chit chat. Hey, what's been your problems for the week? What's been your wins for the week? What do you need help with? Blah, blah, blah. Now that could be either after the event, or it could be a separate Friday night drop-in. I'm in a group now, and I think it's called something like Coffee Something. I'm not sure what it's called, forget. but they run it for about, not that I'm going to do this, but they run it for 3 hours, and you can drop in and out as you feel. They got about 24 people on there, and people come and go, and down to 21, then it goes up to 28, that type of thing. Yeah. So that's just a thought about a separate type of thing on a Friday night or a Saturday or a Sunday, whatever. Just a thought.
So with the coffee after dark approach, to quote you, Jeffrey.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That doesn't have to be recorded.
No.
Yeah, correct. No, just
in fact, it would be preferable if it wasn't recorded.
Yeah, it's an informal thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really good thing that you're mentioning that. Like, I know our company has that once a week, every Thursday evening, and it's just an open Zoom. And you're right, people just jump in and say, hey, I'm just working right now. I'm stuck. How do I answer this? Or how do I approach this? Or whatever. And it's great. And then you jump out and then something else comes to mind. So you jump back in, but there's always a leader left on.
Yeah, correct.
And it's very helpful because you're not stuck on a Zoom for 2 or 3 hours, right? You're just in and out. But if you have questions throughout the week or you're stuck on something, you can write it down. And then, Thursday night, you can jump in and ask.
Yeah. And if you had a good facilitator, I happen to know one. His name starts with John. Right? But if you had a good facilitator, you could probably ask some questions in advance. And then this man, John, could say something like, okay, guys, question of the week was, I don't know, what do you guys think of chat AI or whatever? Who's been trying chat AI, and what results have you been getting? And which one of the 44 programs are you using? Because it's a minefield, and if you're not using chat AI at the moment, guys, you're going to be left behind. But it's a real minefield. You've got to know what you're doing and learn, and it's a learning curve.
I can't even log in.
Again, Peter?
I can't even log in.
Oh, you can log in. I don't know.
It says every time I try to, it used to be okay, but now it's telling me, we're full right now. We'll let you know.
I've got a feeling, Peter, I'm not sure if I did because I'm pretty dopey and I do a lot of things on the run. I get in all the time, no problem at all. I may have hit a button like Google Play and said, hey, charge me $10 a month or something, right? Like pay to play. And I'm having no trouble. I get in automatically every time, 24 hours a day.
Okay.
But don't forget,
so it's the free aspect that's being clogged up right now, because I was trying to use it earlier today too, and it said, oh no, there's no room. That's GPT. Yeah.
And hey guys, what is it called?
Chat GPT.
Chat AI GPT.
I've been getting that message for a week.
Yeah, it maybe the free aspect is bogged down, and if you have, like Jeff said, if you go in and throw them some money, they'll let you in all the time.
Well,
not much.
The one I wanted to join is the one that's run with Bing, right? Because the one that's run with Bing is connected to Google as well.
Right.
Okay. The other one has no connection to Google at all.
I think Google's going to get eaten, Peter, but that's only my personal opinion.
Maybe, but the point is it's going to give you both. Now this one and this was $10 a month, right?
Yeah.
Which I paid, but I still can't get in.
Wow.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's by the by.
Last point for me, Peter, and I mean this in a nice way. I've discussed this with Peter before, and you guys know that I'm the Ramsey of marketing, or the Tom Brady of marketing, whichever country you're in. Guys, I've had this thought all my life, right? I am the idiot. Some of the best ideas come out of the mouths of idiots, right? So the idea is listen to everybody. You might be a high profile businessman and the cleaner might give you an idea. Yeah. And you run with that idea and you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars from that one idea. I'll put it to you all here. If you're all looking for clients, what if I got you one extra client per week? What's it worth to you? Not a big deal, but let's just say the client's worth $1,000 to you. That's $50,000 a year for a simple idea. just an idea that you didn't think of yourself. Yeah, I could have done that, but you didn't. Yeah, like even fixing up your Facebook profile, fixing up your LinkedIn profile. Yeah, it takes half an hour to do it. If you can't do it, pay someone to do it.
Yeah.
Get that profile looking smick, and then you'll get more results, guys. Right? And that's my. I can rant on all night about this. This is my pet subject, Peter. So I'll get off.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you. By the way, I normally will follow you up after this with a little voice clip message. But tonight, you're not going to get one from me because I'm having trouble talking, all right? So please accept my apologies, but I'm croaky as well as being one-eyed, okay? So my heart is there, but anyway, you know that. Alpha, what about you? Any thoughts about what would you like to see come out of this group that would help you and or the people you deal with?
Personally, I think there's been a lot of great ideas that's been mentioned. And I think every time I'm done with group setting with the mastermind group, I always try to write down some key notes and components that I can go back and look to regarding business assets and all that kind of stuff. But I think it'll be also really helpful, like on a weekly basis, to know exactly the week before on a Facebook link to see what topic we're going to talk about, or even someone having to present their business or give an example of what they're currently doing. I think someone mentioned that earlier, because I think that's very informative. Because I understand that the Zoom meetings are great, but then again, when we're done with the Zoom meetings, I forgot what this person does. How can I reach out to this person, or try to build more of a long-lasting connection afterwards, and digging more into people's businesses and their personal, everyday struggle. Because I think sometimes with the mastermind group, we all talk about what we're doing, but like what challenges are we facing also can also help regarding, how can I avoid that challenge, or how can I do better moving forward. But I think someone also mentioned that throughout the course of the examples that were given here.
Are you saying that you'd like to have whatever we're going to talk about available a week before we talk about it?
Yes, I think that would be kind of informative, because you kind of think about it like the week prior to, trying to get your ideas, or if you have to present something, or you want to let the group know what you're working on, if you can get some ideas from them, some feedbacks from them, that'll also be really good.
Okay. Point taken.
It must have been good, Peter.
No, it's just that I normally don't think of the topic until 24 hours before we run the session.
On the run.
Because the hardest thing about running these sessions is thinking of the topics. I mean, 100 different topics hasn't been the easiest thing in the world to come up with, right? But Alpha, point taken. Week before.
But Peter, why can't you ask the group if anybody has any ideas for a topic, and then whatever they might think it might be worth it? Just different perspective, different mind thought.
Yeah.
You got a lot of brains here. Might as well use them.
Yeah, good. And Penny, back to you, because we cut you short before. Is there anything else you want to contribute? No? Okay.
I've been rude and interrupting all the way through, so I apologize, but thank you.
No. Yogesh, what about you?
To be honest, I visit the group to listen to everyone. I think that's my biggest learning curve. I come here just to listen. And if there's something that I think everyone's mentioned everything, but maybe each and everyone here could be, I think someone mentioned it earlier, could be showcased in a way. Because I think a lot of people are watching your YouTube videos, or some way we could share that so everybody knows what everybody's doing in our groups. For example, my BU community, right? I showcase speakers. Right now, I put it on hold the last 2 months, but maybe you can post our mastermind videos in that group. Somebody might see it. They might notice somebody here, and it could help someone out.
True.
Okay. Food for thought. Can I just share my screen? This
Yeah.
is something we used to do, and we don't do anymore because it was too much work for me. It was called reputable, reliable resources. Okay. This is a document that's continually work in progress. This is the 3rd edition. Okay. And basically, it gave details about everybody in the group, including their comments about themselves. All right. Anyway, I'm going to stop sharing. That it was something that people enjoyed, but I would much rather take your approach, Jeff, and just put it in a very simple spreadsheet, to be quite frank with you, rather than dress it all up and make it into a fancy looking PDF, all right? And within the spreadsheet, it can be continually updated. And if we, so I'll get my PA to look at that. And that can be added to the group, but you need to give her a little bit of notice, a little bit of time. She's got 2 very sick kids right now, so I've got another one who does all my YouTube stuff. I don't want him to go anywhere near the Facebook stuff, right? Or the LinkedIn stuff. So if you give me 2 weeks, then I'll talk with her about creating a spreadsheet with the members' details in there. But before we leave that, because this is important, you want a name, you'd want an email contact, correct?
Correct.
You'd want a brief description of their role.
Maybe at the end, that's like the byproduct, but you get going across, it's just basically name, rank, and serial number to start with, like name, rank, serial number, and then the last column, which you can make fat, as you know, you can put like John Allen, I've been a coach for 25 years and I do blah, 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 blah. Because most of us know what each of us all do. It's just that we don't have any such contact information. Half the time we don't save the chat. I'm too lazy to go. I mean, I go on 9 different groups. I'm too lazy to go back over the chats.
Yeah. Okay. Because there's another thing I did was I created a catalog for people that they could use to promote their business to their clients, right?
Like a Rolodex?
Yeah, like a Rolodex.
Yep.
But I didn't do it for your next level. Well, I don't think I did. I'm not sure. I did it for 2 other groups I was in. And everybody loved it, okay? But to be quite frank, I thought it was a complete waste of time and money. So I don't think I think the more simple you can do it, the better. So
absolutely.
Name, rank, serial number, and brief description of the role that's all you're really looking for. Contact details, right?
Yeah, you can have a thing there, i.e. the 4th one could be, for example, or the 5th one across could be their Calendly link. Now, not everybody's got Calendly, but once you start to get into these groups, John or I, someone could tell you the benefit of what Calendly is. It's a free. Some people here may not know it. It's a free tool, right? So you can use it. And same as you and I both know Linktree, Peter. Some people here don't know the benefits of Linktree. These are little things we can share with people who don't know, especially newcomers.
I couldn't exist without either of those 2, to be quite frank.
Yeah, correct. But I'm saying a lot of people don't. I'll guarantee you there's 2 or 3 people in here who have not got either. Guarantee it. I'll put money on it.
Okay. Thank you.
have you guys sort of done, Nick Cree's events?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I quite like the way that he talks about the technology and everything that's coming out, and the value, what's free and what's value very cheap, and the quick talk that he gives, right? And that's very helpful, I think.
Well, we also have a thing called Cool Online Tools that I stole from Nick.
Yeah, Nick's awesome. It's his forte. He's got 30 years experience in that field. Peter, I know you're a group I've just time for. I've not been there as such on the net. Does it have a guide section with guides in there?
For the Cool Online Tools?
No, your group as such. You've got like me. I've got the Business Gurus group with 3,000 members. You've got a group. In your group, do you add guides or files?
Yeah, there's some files in there.
Yeah, that's where you got to go, guys. That's where Peter will drop the stuff for you in the section. And if you haven't already, most of you have. If you haven't already, come and join my group. And we don't push anything. It's just groups for you guys. 3,000 plus people, 3,200 now. It's growing at about 200 a week. And there's 120 at the moment guides in there that would normally cost you thousands of dollars, right? And you're not going to look at them, all of them, but grab a cup of coffee on weekends and pick out the ones you like.
One last thing to share with you. And Nick knows this. I copied this from Nick.
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
Great people do.
You nicked it from Nick.
I nicked it from Nick, yeah. But it doesn't contain the same things that Nick has. But the idea of Cool Online Tools is, okay? Okay. And I said, here, you just click here for your latest edition, right? And if I click there, it takes you to, you can see it's edition number 31.
Yep.
Okay. And they're all the things: Switchboard, Clockify, One-Up app, all this stuff.
And some of them are brilliant. You don't need them all, but you might certainly need 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, so they're all there. But I don't think that is in the group in a file format. It's normally posted in there, so I'll add it in there. Cool Online Tools. Okay. Because there's some really good stuff in there. Really, really clever.
Absolutely. It's a rabbit hole. You'll be down there for a weekend, guys.
And what I do is I send the VA go looking for it. And that includes listening to Nick Cree's program. But I only want maybe 10% of what Nick uses, because most of his is really technical stuff, because he's a techo guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for different stuff. I'm looking for more human-based stuff, okay? And so when they find it, they'll show me the website, and I'll look at the website, and then I'll get them on the phone, and I'll say, this is my thoughts on it, and I write it, and I read it out to them, and they create the description from what I've said. Okay, that's how I do it. But it's called Cool Online Tools. Normally, I used to update them every fortnight, but just recently, with a few challenges about that, those things have gone by the wayside. But I will make sure that I lift my game and give you more access to these things.
Peter, how many tips would you have in total, would you think, roughly?
How many kits?
How many tips in total would you have, approximately? Any idea?
Well, there's 31 editions.
Wow. Okay. And each one's roughly 10, right? Maybe.
Yeah. Each one's probably got an average of about 5. About 150.
Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. All righty.
Peter, why couldn't we use your charity, whatever, as like an example to help it to sort of grow, and using all of us with our tips and everything like that, and ideas if you're into that.
Because, Mark, this is a long story, but I'll make it very short. I try not to publicise my kids' village mission very much, because if the government found out about it, they'd kick me out of the country.
Yeah. Okay.
Same here, Mark. If you give a kid a hamburger outside McDonald's, you're liable to get arrested for being a pedophile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just don't do that. You know, sad, isn't it?
I mean, Thailand is a real. I mean, it's a crazy place, to be quite frank with you. Can I just stop the recording and I'll tell you, don't go. Let me just stop. Thank you very much for your support for this particular session today, and I'll get the thing done as soon as possible for you. Okay.